All right, y'all, it is time to make this boat fly. We're starting on the stringers today, and before we do that, I want to get it off this trailer, get it cradled up and supported so we don't get any hooks or waves in the bottom. So this week, got the gantry back out, and we're going to pull this trailer out and try and not drop the boat. There are two things I have in this shop. Bunch of lumber, some good old Southern ingenuity. So this is my foolproof, guaranteed to work, no way it's going to fail plan. That's foam block too. On the bow, got the gantry. Got a 7,500 pound rope hooked to the bow eye. Plan is lower the trailer tongue all the way down, which is going to raise the back end just slightly. Slide these jacks underneath the transom and tighten them all up. Then as I raise the bow, it's going to put pressure on these, with the back end off of the trailer bunks. It will raise the bow up enough that it will come off of the bunks on the front, use the dolly, slide the trailer out of the way, lower it down gently onto the foam blocks. Easy, right? Add quickly in case you noticed, yes, those are on casters. There are rated 3,000 pounds worth of casters that this is going to go on. These leveling jacks are also rated for, I believe, 500 pounds a piece. Anyways, I am confident that structurally it's going to be just fine. All right, I do believe the phrase is, hey y'all, watch this. Hi, Rami. You're here for the fun. What do you think? Is this gonna work? Of course it's gonna work. Why wouldn't it work, Rams? What could go wrong? All right. Front end going up. What I don't have is a way to check this gap from up there. A few more inches. These are making contact. Tighten these up. And I'm going to put an extra board under each of these so I do not have to raise them as high. All of these have tension now. So keep raising and it should very controlled lift the back off of the bunks. And let's see what we got. Taking the load off the trailer now. All right, we got about an inch of play there. Same on this side. It is off the trailer now. Okay, front end is up. And it looks like we are free. Ooh, my wheel chalk. Gonna lift it just a little more. It is still trying to sit on that front support. Now it is off of that front support. The trailer is totally free. Like nothing. You guys are so worried. Not something you see all the time. All right, let's get down. Quit playing. All right, so now plan, lower this nose all the way down. Stands. Pretty stable, and that's good. That rope is just too short for what I wanted. So luckily I have a couple more straps here. I don't think this one is too much longer. It might be. Let's try it. Perfect. It's a daisy. There we go. right, pressure is off. We are safe. All right, now that the stressful part's over, come to the adjusting and the frame building. So this foam block, it's off by just, supporting it, but where the little divot is in it, it's off about an inch. So we'll get that lifted and adjusted. And then the only hiccup I had was the strap when it wrapped around that little 2x4 right there. But I'm gonna pick this back up. I'm gonna, level it all and all that stuff. And then start building some supports, not to actually hold the boat up, but just to keep the bottom in shape so I can walk around inside. Because once you take these stringers out, this thing's just gonna be a mess. So let me tinker with it a little bit and I'll check back in. Well, good morning. All right, so back out here today. I just left it on this 3-point last night. It's stable, it's good, but a lot of wobble in it, side to side. So what the plan is, before I pull all this structure out, which isn't much structure, but it's something, I'm gonna use these long 2x6s. I got a 2x10 there, and these leveling jacks. Basically, I'm going to run them kind of along the hull bottom flat. Just put it firm along the bottom so that it can't rock back and forth. And that way I can actually get inside, walk around, and not worry about, really messing up the floor. So let's get to it. All right, I think we're in good shape now. Pulled out the cherry picker, lifted the bow up just enough that I could pull this foam block out from underneath of it. And it's now sitting on a couple pieces of wood on the bow. I have these stabilizer jacks to keep it from shaking. And I have it 3-pointed with some blocks on each corner. And then up underneath here, I hammered a 2x6 on each side. And right down the center, the boat's sitting on a 2x10. There's a keel type thing underneath of there that it's sitting on. So now I can get inside of it, and it is much better. Doesn't shake, doesn't rattle around. I can step here between the stringers, and it doesn't feel near as flexy as it was. Flexy a word? Flexy's a word now. As it was. So I think we're in good shape here. All right, final step. Got everything leveled. So we're getting centered all the way down the boat. Taking the straight edge, stood it up, and put the level on top of it. Went all the way down. Made sure we're good. Had to do a couple little tweaks. I mean, like 1/4 inch here, there, whatever. But put the second jack underneath there just to keep it from wobbling. She's solid. Ready to start cutting. All right, so I'm going to record an outro. I don't know if this is where we're going to cut this video or if we're going to do a little more, but depending on how long it takes to edit all this down, we'll go from there. So if it is the end of the boat flying video, then thanks for watching. Appreciate every single one of you, like always. Stay tuned. We will do the stringers next. Start cutting, do a bunch of grinding, get this whole bottom smoothed out, cleaned, patch any little issues we might find once we're in there. I know there's going to be there's some spider cracking on the bottom. Hoping I'm not going to find anything major underneath these stringers, but I think I'm going to lay a new layer of glass over most of the hull anyways, just to beef it up. So anyways, long story short, lots coming. So stay tuned and we'll talk soon, guys.